Stop spending hours and hours every single week making brand new videos when the footage you've already recorded can do the heavy lifting for you. If you truly want to grow your audience faster without experiencing total burnout, you absolutely need to make your existing long-form content work much harder for you. You have to squeeze every single drop of value out of that recording so it lasts longer, reaches significantly more people, and effectively hits all those different crucial audience pockets. Today, I am going to walk you through the entire process of using a tool like Vizard to turn just one long YouTube video into an entire stack of vertical social-ready clips. These generated clips will perfectly match whatever specific marketing goal you currently have in mind, whether that's chasing viral shorts, creating highlight reels, or grabbing insight-heavy snippets. I'll also demonstrate precisely how to add those extremely trendy subtitle styles, quickly slap on your established brand look, tweak everything fast, and then get it all scheduled to post automatically. First up in this workflow, you simply need to sign in securely to your platform account and immediately head over to the main dashboard area. Once you are logged in, make absolutely sure you are positioned on either the dedicated Create or the Clips section, because that is precisely where all the real magic is set to begin. You will have two simple ways to input your content. You can paste in a YouTube link directly into the designated box, or you can upload the raw video file right from your local computer's storage. I personally usually just drag and drop the file because I honestly like to keep the entire process as simple and streamlined as possible. But trust me, both methods are completely fine to use. Once your chosen source file is successfully loaded into the system, the interface neatly splits itself into two important areas. On the left column, you will find all the necessary controls for customization, while the right side conveniently features a live, real-time preview window. Your very next step should be picking the exact language of your original source video, which really helps Vizard's powerful transcription and automatic highlight detection become far more accurate. For my particular videos, that's English, United Kingdom, but naturally, you must choose whatever specific language best fits the spoken words in your particular video. Following that, you must select the desired aspect ratio for your new clips, usually picking portrait or vertical if you primarily want social clips for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. This vertical choice is the most obvious and effective one when you are repurposing that long-form content into highly engaging, easily consumable, snackable clips. Directly under the aspect ratio selection, you will easily find a variety of different subtitle style options available for you to explore. Take your time to scroll through all the available presets, and then hover your mouse over each one to instantly preview the look. Ultimately, pick a vibe that genuinely matches your established brand aesthetic. Personally, I always gravitate towards something that looks clean and modern, which is why I selected a very particular minty, minimalist style for my initial setup. But please do not worry at all if the initial colors don't perfectly match your brand right this second, because you can customize them fully in the editor in just a quick minute. Now, this next part is truly where the platform like Vizard helps you save an incredible amount of time. You get to choose your precise clip creation goal for the AI. You can instruct the artificial intelligence to specifically look for moments that feel viral, segments that contain solid, undeniable highlights, or maybe insight-heavy parts great for saving and immediate sharing. I almost always choose the general highlights option because I genuinely want a diverse mix of punchy moments alongside any genuinely useful takeaways. But if virality is your main chase, definitely try the specific viral option. After setting the goal, you then set the desired clip duration, choosing between 15, 30, or 60 seconds, depending on whatever your target platform explicitly prefers. For this demonstration, I am specifically picking the 60-second length so I can comfortably fit in a solid, meaningful anecdote or perhaps a very quick illustrative demo. Now you simply hit that large, inviting button to officially start the processing phase, and then you just let the platform do all of its amazing work. The intelligent AI system thoroughly scans the entire length of your full video, diligently finding the most relevant and engaging parts based on flow, emotional spikes, and overall clarity. It then intelligently chops these identified segments into perfectly sized, ready-to-post vertical clips for you to review later. Crucially, while this intensive analysis and processing is running in the background, you can absolutely keep working on other essential tasks right away. Feel free to go grab a well-deserved coffee, start editing another project entirely, or dedicate that time to planning out engaging captions for these new clips. The platform will send you a quick email notification the moment everything is completely finished, complete with a very handy direct link. When you finally click through that convenient email link or navigate back to the clips screen yourself, the system presents you with the single best clip right at the very top. It automatically ranks these creations based on predicted impact, clarity of message, and the platform's likelihood of high user engagement. Take a moment to play through the top selection to get a quick preview of how it looks and sounds, paying attention to the duration displayed. You will clearly see the exact clip duration listed alongside the full transcript and subtitles displayed neatly on the side panel for easy reference. See. However, if that top-ranked clip happens to be only 10 seconds long and you were actually hoping for something substantially longer, please don't worry at all. You can easily scroll down through the entire list of generated options and select whichever particular clip perfectly matches the specific need you have in that moment. From this review screen, you are presented with two straightforward options. You can download the clip straight away as an MP4, or you can click the edit button to polish and tweak it further. I always recommend going into the dedicated editor unless you are somehow totally 100% satisfied with the raw, automatically generated clip. When you successfully enter the edit mode, the familiar video timeline appears right there at the bottom. The subtitles lay perfectly on top, and you can polish everything up quickly and efficiently. Let's jump directly into the subtitles section, because that is fundamentally the area where a great tool like Vizard really demonstrates its most significant shine and power. If you click on that dedicated subtitle block, you gain immediate control to change the font, the size, the weight, the alignment, and even the capitalization with just a couple of simple clicks. Do you perhaps want to structure your text using 2 clean lines instead of the default 3 lines it initially provided? That is incredibly easy to achieve with just a quick adjustment in the settings panel. What if you need that key highlight color to perfectly match your established brand guidelines? Simply click the digital color bucket tool, and then you can pick directly from your saved and preloaded brand palette, which will be instantly available in just one click if you've set it up. You also have the ability to play around with some other fun little optional features, like having the system auto-highlight important keywords, adding emojis to make the text really pop, or implementing subtle line motion effects. However, for the vast majority of content creators out there, I would genuinely recommend keeping the final subtitle look clean and easily readable above all else. Flashy, over-the-top effects can certainly be fun to play with. They very often end up distracting the viewer from the actual core message you are trying to communicate. It is absolutely crucial that you always proofread every single word of the final subtitles before exporting anything out of the editor. The initial automatic transcripts generated by Vizard are extremely solid and accurate. But seriously, nothing ever beats a quick human pass to catch any tiny misheard words or fix the pacing so the text flows naturally. If you happen to spot a section where you need to surgically edit the on-screen captions, just click the dedicated edit tab in that left-hand column and change the text inline. It functions just like editing a simple word processing document. Once you are completely finished making your final adjustments, you simply hit that done button to confirm all your excellent work. Before you initiate the final export, make sure you carefully select the optimal output quality setting that you desire for your final file. I personally always opt for the full HD quality because, let's be honest, vertical social content can sometimes look noticeably soft or a bit blurry if it's rendered at a low resolution. You should also toggle the convenient burn subtitles option to the ON position if you prefer the subtitles to be permanently baked directly into the final video file itself, meaning no separate SRT file is necessary. Once those final decisions are locked in, go ahead and hit that big export button to finalize the video rendering. You have the option to simply download the resulting MP4 file to your local drive. Or, if you want to move straight into distribution, you can use the platform's excellent built-in direct publish options. Now, let me shift focus for a moment to discuss the specific part that truly differentiates Vizard from other competitive tools like VEED or a handful of those older, more traditional editors. Sure, other useful tools like VEED are certainly great for making those necessary manual edits, and they possess fantastic feature sets, but they often demand a substantial amount of hands-on, tedious work, or perhaps a much pricier subscription tier just for basic automation. In contrast, Vizard's powerful auto-editing and auto-schedule features actually allow you to truly set everything up once and then completely forget about posting daily or weekly. You simply pick your required posting frequency, allow the AI to slice and perfectly prepare all the clips, and the system will then distribute them automatically based precisely on your preset schedule. That level of seamless, hands-off content delivery is an absolute game changer if your main objective is pushing out consistent, high-quality content without constantly having to babysit every single individual post. On top of that incredibly helpful automation, the integrated content calendar within the platform allows you to view absolutely everything important in one single consolidated location. You can instantly see what is already scheduled, exactly when specific clips are going to go live across your channels, and what content is currently awaiting your final approval. Within this calendar, you maintain the flexibility to simply drag and drop posts to new days, quickly tweak any associated copy, or even swap out clips between different planned slots. Other similar platforms either completely fail to offer a truly functional calendar view, or they frustratingly lock all the genuinely helpful scheduling and organization features behind expensive enterprise-level pricing. The key difference here is that with Vizard, you gain access to a remarkably practical, streamlined workflow that moves you effortlessly from raw footage all the way to a full month of scheduled social posts with surprisingly little actual fuss. As you start using this powerful flow regularly, let me offer you a few essential practical tips to maximize your results week after week. First, you should definitely batch your long-form uploads together, processing a few videos at once so the AI receives more overall context on your unique style and maintains better clip quality consistency. Second, take the time to diligently save your customized brand presets, including all your preferred fonts, specific colors, and any logos, so that every single resulting clip is perfectly on brand without any extra manual effort required. Third, remember to actively test different clip creation goals per video, because sometimes a standard highlights run yields those fantastic evergreen pieces, while a dedicated viral run surfaces that single, high-energy punch that ultimately takes off across the internet. If you are currently wondering or worrying about the associated costs, yes, I know some other tools appear cheaper or offer enticing free tiers up front, but they often force you into manual work or severely limit scheduling capabilities. Vizard's real measurable strength lies entirely in the sheer amount of dedicated time you get back every single week by fully automating that entire clip creation and subsequent scheduling process. And frankly, for the vast majority of dedicated creators out there, that recovered time is honestly worth much more than whatever the modest monthly fee might happen to be. Finally, if the thought of creating on-camera content frequently causes you significant stress, please know that you are definitely not alone in feeling that way. In our very next video, I plan to share some truly practical, easy-to-implement tips for effectively beating that common video anxiety, including using teleprompter apps and simple performance hacks, so you can deliver noticeably better takes. I will also explicitly show you how to feed that newly improved footage directly into the platform, so that your automated edits come out looking even stronger and far more polished than before. Thank you so much for watching this entire demonstration. I sincerely look forward to seeing you in that next instructional video. If you are ready right now to immediately try out this exact workflow, go sign up for Vizard, drop your single best long-form video into the Create Clips area, and start transforming that one recording into weeks of ongoing, consistent social content. I promise you will be genuinely surprised by just how much valuable mileage and reach you can extract from a single initial video shoot day. Imagine the time you save simply by letting the AI manage the tedious slicing and dicing process for all your crucial short-form needs. This automation is the key to sustainable growth, without constantly needing to be chained to your editing timeline for hours on end. Consider the impact of having multiple versions of your best ideas hitting different niche audiences on their preferred platform at peak engagement times, all scheduled automatically. Think about the consistency you can suddenly maintain, which is a primary factor that social media algorithms absolutely reward over time. You are no longer creating content daily. You are now publishing content daily using only one focused creation session per week. The power here isn't just in editing, it's fundamentally in smart, scalable distribution powered by intelligent analysis of your existing best work. Make sure you utilize the caption editing features to inject your unique personality, even if the clips are auto-generated, because that personal touch still matters immensely. Every single one of those seemingly small customization options adds up to a massive, professional-looking advantage over your competitors who are still editing manually. Remember the importance of your brand colors and fonts, using them consistently to build instant recognition in the feed, which is invaluable for long-term brand building. This system frees up your mental energy to focus on what you do best, creating that next piece of incredibly valuable, magnetic long-form content. Stop letting great ideas gather digital dust on your hard drive when they could be generating engagement and leads right now. The investment in a smart tool pays for itself almost instantly through the sheer reduction in weekly administrative and repetitive editing tasks. Utilize the HD output setting religiously to ensure your short clips always look as crisp and professional as the original long-form masterpiece they originated from. Take control of your content pipeline today by leveraging AI to handle the repetitive heavy lifting of daily social media preparation. The goal is not just to create more content, but to create more impactful content with less personal effort invested per piece. Make sure you explore the various highlight detection algorithms to find which one truly captures the essence of your specific presentation style best. Don't underestimate the power of those subtle subtitle animations to draw the eye in those noisy, fast-scrolling feeds where attention spans are incredibly short. Set up your brand defaults once and forget them. allowing the system to perfectly apply them across dozens of generated clips without you ever looking at a color wheel again. This shift transforms you from a full-time editor back into the visionary creator you originally set out to be in the first place. Embrace the automation and watch your content footprint expand exponentially across all relevant social channels with zero added daily stress. If you're finding value here, please consider sharing this insight with another creator who you know is currently drowning in post-production work. Because efficiency in repurposing directly translates into more time for focusing on the next brilliant core idea for your main platform. Don't let your existing assets underperform simply because you lack the time to chop them up into the required formats for every single platform. The modern content game is won not just by what you create, but by how intelligently you reuse and redeploy that original creative investment. Use the platform's built-in scheduling to ensure that even when you're offline, your audience is still receiving fresh, valuable snippets from your back catalog. Reviewing the analytics on these repurposed clips will give you vital clues as to which topics resonate strongest in that short-form environment. Feed those positive data points back into your original goal setting for the next round of automatic clip generation to continually improve the AI's output. Remember that every single piece of content you publish should ideally be pushing your audience closer to that ultimate next step or desired action you've defined for them. The speed at which you can iterate and test new clip ideas is drastically increased when the manual work is effectively removed from your plate. Don't just create. Dominate the distribution landscape by making every single frame of your recorded footage earn its keep across multiple channels. This is about working smarter, not just putting in more grueling hours at your computer screen editing things down manually. Your unique voice and expertise deserve the widest possible audience reach, and this systematic approach guarantees that maximum exposure. Ensure your clips aren't too generic. Infuse them with the specific energy and conviction that made the original long-form video so compelling in the first place. This single-source workflow multiplies your content output without multiplying your required time input, a perfect efficiency equation. Always remember that a perfectly formatted vertical clip often performs far better on mobile feeds than a heavily cropped, awkward-looking horizontal piece ever could. Final reminder, the AI is your powerful assistant. Guide it with clear goals, review its suggestions, and then let it handle the sheer volume. If you are aiming for evergreen foundational content, choose the Insight setting to pull out those timeless lessons that will remain relevant for years to come. For maximum immediate reaction, lean into the viral goal and let the system prioritize the most emotionally charged, high-energy moments from your recording. Customize that playback speed slider in the editor. If you need to slightly speed up or slow down the clip's internal pacing for a particular platform's rhythm. Use the auto-highlight feature sparingly, perhaps only on your most critical keywords, to guide the viewer's eye precisely where you want their attention focused at that exact second. The ability to batch process multiple large files overnight means you wake up to a week's worth of polished, platform-ready assets ready for your scheduler. This is more than just a tool. It is a complete content multiplication system designed to maximize the ROI on every minute you spend recording. Never again let a fantastic segment get lost in the archives simply because you didn't have the bandwidth to cut it into a 5-minute highlight reel. By adopting this workflow, you are fundamentally buying back massive chunks of your creative time every single week to focus on bigger picture strategy. Start today by uploading that one video you are most proud of and immediately see the variety of content it can spawn automatically. The future of content creation is about intelligent leverage, and this entire process is the perfect example of leveraging your existing efforts to the absolute maximum potential. Seriously, give this a try this week, and prepare to be amazed at how quickly your output can scale without increasing your recording schedule one bit. Remember to use those keywords effectively when searching for B-roll so you can match the professional feel of the generated clips perfectly. Every single setting you adjust, from font weight to aspect ratio, is designed to contribute to a more cohesive and professional overall brand narrative. Move beyond the grind of manual clipping and step into the efficiency of an automated, intelligent content engine today.